Hello, welcome to IB360. This is the second part of the HL solution. So the number fourth question is, consider the equation 2z divided by 3 minus z star equals to I, where z is given as x plus iy. So obviously you can get the idea that is z is the complex number, and if z is the complex number, it is written as x plus iy. Then obviously the conjugate will be, z star is equals to x minus iy. This is the conjugate of z. Now the problem becomes very easy, that is 2z divided by 3 minus z star is equals to I. So now we will put the value, that is 2, this value of z is x plus iy, so x plus iy divided by 3 minus z star, so it is basically x minus iy. This is x plus, so x minus iy equals to I. Now just we have to give the cross multiplication, that is 2x plus 2yi equals to 3i minus I x minus iy. So after multiplying this with the terms, so we will get, that is 2x plus 2yi equals to 3i minus xi plus I square y. So it is 2x plus 2yi equals to plus I square, so this will be minus y. So minus y plus I into 3 minus x. So for complex numbers, the real parts will be same and the imaginary parts will be same. So let me give you one more example, that is x1 plus iy1. If this is equals to x2 plus iy2, then x1 equals to x2 and y1 equals to y2. So this is the formula that we will use here, that the real part is equals to the real part and the imaginary part is equals to the imaginary part. So in this way the problem will go. So from here we can get that the real part 2x is equals to real part minus y, and we can get, that is imaginary part 2y is equals to imaginary part 3 minus x. So basically here y equals to minus 2x, we will put the value here, that is 2 into minus 2x equals to 3 minus x. So minus 4x equals to 3 minus x. So we are getting minus 3x equals to 3. So x equals to minus 1. So x is becoming minus 1. So now we will put the value here and we will get, that is y equals to minus 2 into minus 1, that is 2. So y equals to 2 and x equals to minus 1. So find the value of x and y. It will be x equals to minus 1 and y equals to 2. This is the value. This was a very simple question, just you need to remember this formula only, that is for any complex number the real part will be same and the imaginary part will be same. Just I have used that property in this question. So this was question number 4. Now we will move towards question number 5. So the question is, the first term in an arithmetic sequence is 4 and the fifth term is log of base 2 625. So first term, let the first term be, let the first term be u1, and it is given that the first term of the arithmetic sequence, you have to keep in mind that is, this is not geometric, this is arithmetic. So u1 equals to 4 and the fifth term. Now formula for fifth term, that is u5 equals to first term plus, that is 5 minus 1 into d. D is the common difference. So the normal formula is un equals to u1 plus n minus 1 into d, where d is the common difference. This is common difference. So this is the first term and this is the nth term. So from the formula we are getting that is u5 is given as log base 2 625. So I am writing log base 2 625 equals to first term is 4 plus 4d. We have to find out the common difference, that is d. Okay, so d is the common difference. I have also mentioned here, that is d is the common difference. Now log base 2 625 minus 4 equals to 4d, or 4d equals to log 2 625 minus, we have to express 4 in terms of log so that we can find out the value of d in terms of log. Here you can see in the question it is written as you have to find out the value of d, that is common difference, in terms of logarithm. So that's why we have to find out the value of 4 in terms of log base 2 value. So it will be 2 base 16. Okay, so from here we are getting 4d equals to log base 2 625 divided by 16. So from here just see here, that is 4d equals to log base 2 625 divided by 16. From here we are getting d to be equals to 1 by 4 log base 2 625 divided by 16. So we are getting d equals to, this will be the power of this term. So log base 2 625 divided by 16 to the power 1 by 4. And if we simplify that, we will find d is equals to log base 2 624, fourth root is 5, and 16 fourth root is 2. So 5 by 2. This is the answer. D in terms of log. So d in terms of log. Yes, you can see here. Find the common difference of the sequence expressing your answer in terms of log base 2p, where p is in the Q. So obviously p is in Q. Okay, so this was about the fifth question. Okay, so this was the fifth question. Now we will move towards the sixth question. Okay, so here the question is, this is also one simple question. Just you have to remember the properties of trigonometry and properties of quadratic equation. So first you need the property of trigonometry, and second quadratic equations. Okay, so let's start. Consider the equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equals to 0. Obviously a must not be 0 to become this to quadratic. Given that the roots of this equation are x equals to sine theta and x equals to cos theta. So two roots of this equation are sine theta and cos theta, so that b square equals to a square plus 2ac. So let the first root be alpha equals to sine theta, and second root is beta equals to cos theta. So we know alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the roots, equals to minus b by a. Minus b by a. This is basically nothing but equals to sine theta plus cos theta. And again we have another information, that is alpha beta is equals to c by a. Now c by a is nothing but this is equals to sine theta into cos theta. This is equation 2 and this is equation 1. So from here we are getting, that is sine theta plus cos theta equals to minus b by a. So we are getting, if we square this, so sine theta plus cos theta whole square equals to b square by a square minus b. So total whole square will be b square. So from here we are getting sine square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sine theta cos theta equals to b square by a square. Now this complete term becomes 1 from the law of trigonometry. So we are getting 1 plus 2. Now sine theta cos theta, the value is given here, that is c by a. 1 plus 2 into c by a equals to b square by a square. Now we will multiply the complete term with a square. So if we multiply the complete term with a square, then a square multiply we are multiplying this with a square, so 2 into c by a equals to b, this is, and b square by a square into a square. We are multiplying this complete equation in both the sides with a square. So we are getting, just to see here, we are getting that is a square plus 2ca equals to b square. This is we have to find out, that is b square equals to a square plus 2ac. This is we have to find out. So this is proved. So in this way, the sixth problem is also done. So this was also another simple problem. Just you have to keep in mind that you have a proper knowledge of trigonometry as well as quadratic equation. In your question, there may be questions like this type of questions where you have to put various chapters information in one problem. So thank you for watching IB 360. In next videos, we will discuss the next problems. Thank you for watching.